Welcome back to Mr. Tom Plays Banjo-Kazooie, in which I, Mr. Tom, play Banjo-Kazooie. Here we have some termites, one of which I just foolishly ran right into. And here's the termite mound. Let's go inside and have a look. That's a mean termite. You don't like him. As you can see, there's a thing that we can walk on, but as you can also see, if we attempt to walk on this thing, we will not be successful, and so we will have to return to this termite mound at a later time. Alright, now here we are at the summit of Mumbo's Mountain, which is really more of a hill, if you ask me. Lots to do here, plenty to do here. First of all, here's another one of these Mumbo tokens. I bet you've guessed this by now, but we're getting pretty close to the point where we're going to figure out what to do with those, so that's exciting. And there is Jiggy number 5, so we have 5 of our 10 jigsaw puzzle pieces, people. And here is another move from Bottles the Mole, our last move that we will learn in this mountain of Mumbo, this Mumbo's Mountain. Sort of a ground pound kind of move, where you pound the ground. And he'll even refill my energy for me. That's kind of a... There's nothing more he can teach me on this world. This mortal coil. Nah, he just means this, Mumbo's Mountain. See? Look how effective that is. That's actually another move that's useful. I said in a previous video that this is the only useful move. I was lying, because this move is also useful. It helps you get eggs out of a house, apparently. Which is, that's what it's really all about when you... In the final analysis, when it really comes down to it. It's all about getting eggs out of a house. I like this version of the Mumbo's Mountain music. That's the 5th Jinjo, which means I get a Jiggy. See, we are tearing through this world. This crazy mixed up world. We're just making... Oh, there's an extra life. Kill a life, Banjo. That was a funny thing to say, wasn't it? I'm pretty funny. Alright. I now have a puzzle piece. 7 puzzle pieces, in fact. Alright. This is a totem pole. Their collective name is Juju. So here's what we're gonna do. We need to just do that. Spit up some eggs into the totem pole. Like you do. There are 4 segments. I know how many segments there are. Shut up. You're not my real mom. But before we get this guy, there's something we have to do. Ha ha ha! What's that? What's that? It's a honeycomb piece. We're 1/6 of the way to extended health, wealth, and happiness. Alright. Come on. You're not being fair. You're not being fair, Juju. What do you think? Who do you think you're dealing with here? There you go. Alright, so here we have Mumbo's hut, but we're not going in there yet. Psych! Oh, I got you. Alright. This is the hillside. As you may recall, that sort of raised hill over there is where we first came into this world. I keep saying the word world in context, which I find funny. They're funny to me. You might disagree. If so, I don't particularly care. But yeah, we're getting these notes. Getting all them notes. Look how many notes we've got. We've got 84 notes. A lot of notes. Far too many notes for my taste. It's a little Andrew Lloyd Webber reference, fan of the opera. Yeah, I think that's all we need to do up to this point. Alright, so this is Mumbo Jumbo. He's a shaman, and he has lots to say about himself. Blah, 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 blah. Yes. That little sign there says how many tokens I need, and I happen to have 5. In Mumbo's hut, you can sort of jump up on this pole and use this pole. I could blame my ineptitude at this on using the D-pad instead of an analog stick, but I'm just gonna own up to it. That was a really crappy jump, and I am to blame. Alright, but anyhow, Mumbo Jumbo, step on his skull thing, and press B, and he'll put a magic spell on you. That's right! Mumbo McJumbo has turned me into a termite. I remember back when my sister my sister played through this part of the game before me, and she was like, don't go into Mumbo's hut, he'll turn you into a termite, because I think she thought that being turned into a termite is a bad thing, and to be fair, under most circumstances she would be absolutely correct, but turning into a termite in this particular instance is temporary and also kind of useful, because now that we are termite we can go on even steeper slopes than we could before, which can allow us to ascend through the echelons of the termite mound. We have 97 notes, guys. That's a lot of notes. Alright. Whenever you see eggs, catch them if you feel like, but kind of, they're not all that important. I'm not a collect every egg kind of guy, because that's just ammo. I'm a collect every note guy through and through, though. And a collect every jiggy. Alright. Huh. You know what? Somewhere along the line I have missed 3 notes. How about that? There are 2 of those things on every world. So I just got what was coming to me, basically. I've missed 3 notes. Where the hell are they? I'm sorry, guys. I was gonna show you how good I was at this game and how I knew where everything was. I really blew it, didn't I? I guess I don't deserve to do a Let's Play. Wow, friggin'. Why would you attack one of your own? What did I ever do to you? Ah, there they are. Alright. Oh, you know what I did? I screwed up big time. Alright, let me, so I've already gotten all the notes on the world. I've gotten all the honeycomb pieces on the world. I've gotten all the jiggies on the world. There's one thing I have to do left in this world, and I completely forgot to do it before. I've introduced an inefficiency into my plan. Oh well. I shall pay the price. Alright. As you remember, I don't know if you remember. I remember. As you may remember. Remember the witch switch? Remember over there with the big monkey with the oranges, how I mentioned there was a witch switch and we were going to have to do something with it? Well, you probably guessed that what we need to do is ground pound it with the ground pounded ground pounder. And I should have done that before. Before turning into a termite. That bull cannot be defeated. By any means whatsoever. Go up against that bull and you are destined to fail, my friend. And that's really what it's all about, isn't it? Ah, friggin'. Alright. Yeah, I keep saying friggin'. I haven't decided whether I'm allowed to swear in this series of Let's Plays. I will keep you guys... You know what? No, I'm not going to tell you. How about you tell me? Let me know in the comments if you think I should be allowed to swear. And I will abide by the majority decision. When you pound the witch switch, as you see, it causes a jiggy to appear, but not inside Mumbo's Mountain, on top of Mumbo's Mountain. In every world there is a witch switch, and it causes a jiggy to appear. Not in the world, but somewhere outside of it. So, as you noticed, that is on top of the mountain, and in order to get on top of the mountain, I will need to be a termite once again. So now, I've got to go turn back into a termite. You can understand, I'm sure, what I meant when I said that I had introduced an inefficiency. Alright, yeah, what I would normally do is, you know, be Banjo, come over here, learn the ground pound, do all the stuff I gotta do here, go over there and hit the witch switch, then come back and do all my crazy termite stuff, head straight for the exit, and get out of here in record time. I can usually finish this entire world in under 10 minutes. I think I used to be able to do it in 5, although considering it has now taken me, I don't know, how long has it taken me? See, that's the pause screen thing. I said view totals will show you how long it's been. I've been here for 18 minutes. What the crap is wrong with me? That 5-minute thing must have been some kind of bizarre fever dream. Or maybe I'm just taking extra long because I'm talking to you. And I feel like I have to keep explaining things. What he's explaining to me now is that, notes don't persist when you leave the world. So now that I left, if I wanted to go back in, all of the notes would be scattered across the world and I would have to collect them again. So notes are kind of like your score. You're trying for the best score. Yeah. And when you walk away from Mumbo's Mountain, you turn back into the bear. Alright. So, we are back in the foyer area of Gruntilda's lair, having finished Mumbo's Mountain, gotten all the jiggies, all the notes, all the honeycomb pieces, a couple of extra lives, some ammo, and the Witch Switch jiggy on top of the mountain. So that's it for this installment, I think. Next time, I'll take you to Treasure Trove Cove.